Hello.
Let's begin our class.
How is your neck, by the way? Better?
My name is Jerry.
No, your neck.
No, I'll tell you later.
Okay, my friend. Take care.
I'll tell you later. Okay, friends, let's begin our class. You know that we had a homework which was on page 100 in the student's book. So let's begin with that. Let's begin by checking our homework. Let me show you the book. What is it? It is here. Exercise 1 is here. Exercise 1, page 100. Work in pairs. You are going to read an article about a very fast car. Before you read, answer these questions. Number 1, how important are cars in your life? How important are cars in your life? Who can answer this?
Shall I?
Yes, please.
Yes. Pues I think cars are very important in our lives because they make our lives easier. I think thanks to them, we can travel around our country and visit as many cities as our holidays permit us, wasting or spending less time than if we travel by bus or by train and of course on foot. But
Yeah.
the most important thing here, apart from the speed, is the freedom that a car provides you. You can go wherever you want and whenever you want. But be careful when you drive and think you are not alone in the road. I think it's the more important thing that you have to. Apart from the speed, you have to tener en cuenta. I don't remember in English.
Yes, very good, my monitor, very good. Yes,
Thank
you
you.
are right. You are right. Yes. The second question is also important. What things do you or would you consider when choosing a car? Who can answer this? What things do you consider or would you consider when choosing a car? It is not a difficult question.
No. For me, when I had years ago to choose a car, I considered several things. The first thing was the model and the price.
Yes.
Because both things should fit with my budget.
Exactly.
Other things, the second thing was that the model should be useful for a family.
Correct.
And I mean, it should have a big boot or trunk, and it should be comfortable inside.
Very good.
And there is another one. The last thing was the petrol or the gas model. I choose a diesel model because those days the petrol was cheaper than today, and I used the car every day, so it was the most economical model those days.
Those days. Yes, very good. There are other people who take into account the levels of contamination of the car. You know, some people are worried about that because they don't want to contaminate, etc., etc. But the reality is that electrical car, for example, are very expensive yet. So it's difficult to buy electrical car when they are so expensive. Let's go to the second part. Yes?
Yes, but now here in Madrid, the best decision could be an electrical car, because with the city center, you can pass with another type of car, another kind of car. So the electrical car is the more economic, and I know it's more expensive than diesel or gas cars, but I think it's the more economical now for working in Madrid.
We say, but it can be a little bit more expensive when you buy it, but in the long term,
yes.
In the long term, it is cheaper because electricity is cheaper. I think, who knows, because everything changes. Well, exercise 3. Choose from the paragraphs A to G the one which fits each gap, 1-6. There is one extra paragraph which you don't have or you don't need to use. That is. So let's check this. In number 1, friends, what is your answer? Can you write the letter in the chat for me to watch it? Can you write the letters of your answers in the chat? Well, good. Anita is C, Ivan is C, Patricia is C. Okay, so C is the correct answer. Now, number 2. What is the letter for you in number 2? For Ivan is A. And for you, Anna? For Anna is letter B. And for Patri? A. Correct. Number 2 is A. So in number 1 is letter C. In number 2 is letter A. And in number 3, friends, D for Patri, D for Ivan, and D for Ana Huerta. Okay, very good. D is correct. Let's go to number 4. In number 4, the adequate letter is B for Anne, B for Ivan, no more answers. B for Patri Paez. Okay, well, in number 4, B is the adequate answer. And in number 5, E for Ainhoa, E for Anne, E for Ana Huerta, and E for Ivan. Correct. E is the correct answer in number 5. And in number 6, friends, for Patri is letter G. For Ainhoa is G. For Ana Huerta is letter G. For Ivan, the monitor is G. For Anne is G. Yes, friends, it is letter G. It is letter G. So I'm going to repeat the answers. In number 1 is C. In number 2 is A. In number 3 is D. In number 4 is B. In number 5 is letter E. And in number 6 is letter G. These are the answers of reading comprehension, one of the most difficult moments of the exams. Yes, the most difficult moment in the exam. Well, last class we started with grammar on page number 98. So let's go to the books, page 98. Let me see here. Page 98. This one here, because in this unit we studied the time clauses and we did exercise 1 in class and we did exercise 2 in class. But today we have to do exercise number 3. Have a look. This exercise that you have here on the screen for questions 1 to 4. Complete the second sentence so that it has a similar meaning to the first sentence using the word given. Don't change blah, blah, blah. You know the routine. You know the routine. They are 8 sentences, no more. I'm going to give you some minutes for you to do it. Send me a message when you are ready and we check it. Page 98. Okay, Anna finished, Anna Rachel finished, Natalie finished, Anna Huerta and Patrick finished. Let's check the answers. In number 1, Melissa will complete the report before leaving work, and you have to use until. Melissa will stay what? Who can tell me the answer? Here I have Natalie. At work until she has. Yes, correct answer. At work until she has. Yes, yes. Let's go to number 2. The waiters couldn't relax until there were no more customers left. And you have to use last. The waiters were only able to relax once the customers had. Yes, the last customer had. Yes, the last customer had. Yes, correct. That's the answer. The waiters were only able to relax once the last customer, or plural customers, had left. Correct. Let's see number 3. I will deal with the report immediately after my holiday. You have to use got. I will deal with the report as soon as I have got back. As soon as I got back. The same, Martha. Okay, okay. Have, Anna. I don't understand. Soon as I've got. Well, the answer is have got, yes. I will deal with this report as soon as I have got back from my holiday. As soon as I have got back from my holiday. Okay, number 4. He didn't stop at the filling station until he had almost no fuel left, and you have to use run. He stopped at the filling station when he had almost run out of, according to Anna, had almost run out of, for Patrick, had almost run out of, Martha Moreno said, yes, yes, friends, this is the answer. Yes, Anne. He stopped at the filling station when he had almost, or you can say almost or nearly, ran out of fuel. Let's go to exercise number 4. In exercise number 4, they want to check again the prepositions when prepositions refer to time. Prepositions in time expressions. Exam candidates often make mistakes with prepositions in time expressions. Correct the mistakes in these sentences. My friends, they are 6 sentences, and every sentence has one mistake with a preposition, right? So let's do it, and I will check it in some minutes. Very good. Let's check the answers. Exercise 4 here on the screen, exercise 4. Well, it says, Mariano likes to watch football at Friday night, but he doesn't often get the chance. I know. What is the problem in sentence number 1? I know. Yes, you. Do you know what is the problem in number 1, please, friend? No. Ana, do you know? Ana Huerta. Okay. The problem is Friday, as the monitor said. The problem is Friday. With the days of the week, we use on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Friday. So Mariano likes to watch football on Friday night, but he doesn't often get the chance. Let's go to number 2. Number 2. Patrick, what is the problem in number 2?
Instead of at the evening is in the evening. You have to change at for in.
Yes, very good. Because the different parts of the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, is with the preposition in. Very good. There are exceptions, for example, at night. Huh? Well, now, number 3. What is the problem in number 3, Anne?
In my life instead of my life.
Yes, Anne, very good. I was able to visit the United States for the first time in my life. Yes, yes. What about number 4? What is the problem in number 4? Do you know, Ainhoa? Do you know, Ivan? At. Yes, the problem is at. I would recommend going on that tour at the beginning of summer. Yes, very good. At the beginning of summer, not in, at the beginning. Now, number 5, the other event. What about this one? Who knows the answer for number 5? Ana Huerta, in May, yes. In, Paula Moreno, yes. Martha, in, yes. With the months of the year, we use in. In May, in July, in June, but be careful because if they mention the month and the day, you have to change in for on, okay? Well, now, the other event in May was a swimming gala. 6, the games. What about the games? Ivan, month. Yes, exactly. With month, we use in, except they mention the day. For example, on May the 1st, on May the 2nd is on. Well, now 6. What is the problem with number 6? Do you know? At the same time, Anne. Yes, Paula Moreno, at. The games contain some violence, but at the same time, you have to use your brain. Correct. Very good. Friends, let's go now to the workbook, page 25. Workbooks, page 25. Yes, 25. No, 45, sorry. It's 45. I'm sorry, friends. this page here. Time expressions with at, in, and on. So let's do this exercise to continue practicing these prepositions. Exercise 2, right? Exercise 2, page 45. Very good. Let's check the exercise. Number 1 is the example, so let's begin with number 2. Not everyone is willing to work overtime weekends. What is the preposition for weekends in England? At. Ana Huerta, at. Ivan. On in the USA. Yes, you are right, Ivan. Correct. So the preposition with weekends here in Europe and in England is at. Not everyone is willing to work overtime at weekends. And now let's go to number 3. The technician is here Mondays and Fridays. Mondays and Fridays, days of the week. On for Patri, Ivan, for Mike is on. Yes, friends, on is correct. On Mondays and Fridays. 4. A positive attitude will bring great results. The end. In the end, for Patri Paez. In the end, for Ana Huerta. In the end, for Javi. Yes, is in. Very good, Anne. It is in the end. 5. I performed badly because I wasn't sleeping well night. With night, at night for my monitor, at for Patrick Pies, at for Mike. Yes. At for Anne and Ana Huerta. Yes, friends, at is the correct choice. At night, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, at night, at noon, at midnight, at midday. Now, 6, it's always difficult to know what to do your first evening in a new city. On for Ana, on for Patri Paez, in for Javi, but it's not very sure. The answer is on your first evening in a new city. On is correct. 7, most of my friends look forward to watching football Saturday afternoons. Saturday, the day of the week. What preposition do you think you use? Well, in for Ivan, in and on. Ivan gives me 2 possibilities. Mike on, Javi on, but he's not sure. Okay, listen, days of the week with on. And every word containing the word day is with on. Saturday, Friday, you see. The days of the week contain day, and everything with day is on. When I want to say, for example, en días como estos, on days like this, because day. Well, now, let's go to 8. The beginning of the week, I was not absolutely sure I would enjoy my new job. What about here? For Ivan is at, for Anna is at, for Mike is at, and for Anne is at, and for, but yes, friends, is at the beginning of the week. Yes, correct, Javi. Number 9, my company is overloaded with printing work certain times of day. What is the preposition? At for Patrick Paez, at for Mike and Anne, for Ana Huerta is at also, and yes, for Ivan is at certain times of day. Yes, correct. 10. A good knowledge of several languages will help us the future. In the future for Anne, in for Mike, in for Patrick Paez, in for Ana Huerta, and for Ivan and Natalie. Yes, in the future. Very good. Very good. In Martha Moreno. Yes. Well, friends, we continue in the workbook in the same page, but now we are going to pass to writing part 1. We are going to do in the writing exercise 2A. 2A. This exercise here, you see, 2A, this exercise here. Complete the gaps in the essay, choosing expression from the box. In the box, you have accordingly an additional benefit, etc., etc. And you have to fill the 12 spaces in blank using one of these expressions, right? Take your time, don't rush, but please, when you finish, send me a message for me to check your answers. Okay, I think we can check it. Let's have a look. Nowadays, an increasing number of people own and drive cars, and in many cities, this has become a real problem, causing traffic jams and slow journeys. One obvious solution is for local authorities to spend more on public transport. There is no doubt that this is the most effective method of moving people from one part of the city to another. Patrick Páez, friend, can you continue reading, please?
Yes. Another. A lot of money has been invested in buses and trams or trains. I don't know what is the
Yes,
word. Trams. Sorry, yeah. In many places, and to some extent, this has been successful.
Yes.
Should I continue or no?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Because Ivan is going to continue. Monitor, can you continue?
Nevertheless, even when there is an excellent public transport system available, many people still seem to prefer their own cars, and fewer people use public transports than might be expected.
Yes. Paula Moreno, can you continue, my friend?
This, accordingly, might not be the best way to persuade people to leave their cars at home.
Paula, I think that therefore is better in this space in blank, you know?
Okay.
This therefore might not be the best way to persuade people to leave their cars at home. Okay, and another person can go. Anne, can you continue, friend?
Yes. Another way of approaching the problem is to introduce a fee system.
Yes. Javi, can you continue?
Yes. Sorry.
6.
Okay. This means that drivers have to pay every time they go into the city, and it makes them think before they get into their car.
Yes, very good, friend. Marta Moreno, Sid, can you continue?
Sorry, Jerry, I'm a little bit lost.
Yes, we
What
are in
number?
number 7.
Okay. Okay. Moreover, they tend to make fewer journeys by car.
Well, moreover. Moreover, no. Accordingly is the perfect choice here. Accordingly, they tend to make fewer journeys by car. And in number 8, Martha, moreover is perfect. In number 8, moreover, they may even try to share journeys to work with other people.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, one question. In number 3, did you say nevertheless?
Nevertheless.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. You're welcome, my friend. Well, what about Reja? Can you continue, Anita, please? Ana Reja. Ainhoa.
Moreover, they may even try to share journeys to work with other people, resulting in a reduction in the number of cars during peak times.
Yes, friend. Very, very, very good. Very good. Well, Patrick, can you continue?
Sorry, yeah. An additional benefit to bringing in a chart is that people may walk for some or part of the journey.
Yes. Ana Huerta, can you continue, my friend?
In conclusion, I think a system which charges people to drive into a city is a good first step to limiting the number of cars.
Yes, very good. My monitor, can you finish? Ivan? Anne? Can you help me with number 12?
In combination with this, money also needs to be invested in buses, cycle lanes, and pedestrian streets to enable people to get around.
Yes, very good. Very good, Anna. Thank you, friend. Well, this is the text. This is the text. But now I want you to observe the second exercise, 2B. We did 2A and now 2B. Tick the two methods mentioned in the essay. They are methods, you know, to limit the use of cars. Can you mention the two methods that he mentions in the writing? Are you able to distinguish the two methods?
Shall I?
Yes.
Yes, I think it's public transport and charges.
Correct, correct. These are the two methods. Correct, my friend. Public transport, because the better the public transport, the less car people use. And charges, like here in Madrid, when you enter Madrid, you have problem with that. And the other, let us see, which method did the candidate think was the most successful and why?
The second one?
Yes, the second one, very good. Why do you think?
Because it's related with money and yeah.
Yes, exactly. Everything that is connected with money, people respect. Yes, it's mine, money. Very good, friends. And now what? Here in the student's book, page number 99, we have some vocabulary that could be interesting for your exams. So let's go to the student's book. Let's go to the student's book. Let me show you this. Where is it? Where is it? Student's book, page 99. This page here. Vocabulary, action, activity, event, and program. I think this is not a real problem for my students because they are very similar to Spanish, you know. Let's do exercise number 1. It says, the words action, activity, event, and program each have 2 or 3 meanings. Yes, similar to Spanish. Match the 4 words with their definitions A to I from the Cambridge Advanced Learner Dictionary. So you have the definition with letters, and you have to say if A refers to action, if A refers to activity, etc., etc. But remember that some letters can be with the same word. Let's do it and send me a message when you finish. Very good. Very good. Let's check the answers. With number one, with action, my friends, we have letter C, something intentionally done to deal with a problem or difficulty. This is action. And letter E, observe letter E, a physical movement is an action. With number two, activity, we can use letter D, a situation in which a lot of things are happening or people are moving around. This is activity. And letter I, something that is done for enjoyment, especially something organized such as a sport or hobby. So this is activity too. In number three, letter B is the adequate. Event is a particular thing that happens, especially something important or unusual. That is an event. And letter H, one of a set of races or competitions are events. And finally, number four, program can be a broadcast on television or radio. This is a program, a radio program, a television program. F is program too, a plan of activities to be done or things to be achieved. That is a program. We use programs in the gyms a lot. And J, which is a theme book or piece of paper giving information about a play or musical or sports event, usually bought at the theater or place where the event happens. This is the program. In the theaters, we all normally receive a program to know the acts and the scenes. Well, that's it. And the question could be, because you are advanced students, is this extremely important? Maybe not. That's why I'm telling you the answer, because I don't want you to waste too much time in this. Let's do exercise 2. Complete these sentences from the listening part 1 with action, event, program, or activity in the correct form, friends, in the correct form. Let's do it. Some people has finished. Mike finished, Ana Huerta finished, Patrick finished. Ivan finished. So let's check it. I think it is not so difficult in reality. It says, they began to believe they were no longer totally at the mercy of natural what? Of natural events, according to Patrick, action, according to Mike, events for Martha, events for Anna, and events is the correct answer. Yes, natural events. This use of event is connected with letter B. Now, number two, they could take to harness these phenomena. And here, friends, in number two, what is the word? Action for Patrick Baez, action for Mike, actions for Anne, actions for Ana Huerta, and for Martha Moreno, in action. I prefer the singular, you know. They could take action. I prefer singular here, friends. They could take action to harness these phenomena. Action in the use of letter C. Now, number three, will people lose interest in Olympic when athletes no longer break records? What about three, friends? For Patrick is event, for Mike is event, for my friend Natalie is events, and for Anne is event. Yes, friends, correct, is events. Events is the correct answer in number three. Will people lose interest in Olympic events? Yes. For there are treaties which prohibit nuclear explosions from being used in space. In space what? In space activities for Mike. Mike, there is another that is better than activities, programs. Look at Patrick. I think that programs, space programs, is better than activities. Activities is better in number five, my friends. Observe five. What activities would they engage in during all this time? So I prefer in number four, programs, and in number five, activities. Let's go to exercise number three. Observe exercise three. For questions 1 to 12, because they are 12, write action, event, program, or activity in each gap. Most of the sentences are from the Cambridge Advanced Learner Dictionary. Okay, and? Well, let's select one of the words from the vocabulary to fill in the blanks. And please, as soon as you finish, send me a little message, right? Very good. Very good. Let's check this exercise. After weeks of frenetic, the job was finally finished. Opinions. Activity. Activity for Anna. Activity for Patri. Yes, yes. Martha, activities. Ivan, activity. I prefer the singular, friend. After weeks of frenetic activity, the job was finally finished. Number 2. I looked in the what? In the program for Ana Huerta. Program for Mike. Program for Anne. Patrick considers that is program too. Yes, friends, you are right. Yes, program. I looked in the program to find out the actor's name. Correct. 3. It only needs a small wrist to start the process. A wrist. This is an idiom. Yes, Anne. Action. Yes. It is an idiomatic expression. A wrist action. Action. Yes, yes, friends. Ivan, Patri, Natalie. Yes, friends. Action. How do we say that in Spanish? Do we have an expression? A small wrist action. Con un ligero movimiento de la muñeca. No, I don't know. I don't know if we have something similar in Spanish. Maybe not. Maybe not. Sorry, friends.
Perhaps juego de muñeca or something like that.
Se dice juego de muñeca. Ajá. Lo que quiere decir es que es un que yo tengo los hilos y que yo manejo esas cosas sin mucho esfuerzo. Number 4. Our special guest on the tonight is Daniel Day-Lewis. Program for Martha Moreno Cid. Program for my friend Mike. Program for Ivan. Okay, program is correct. Our special guest on the program tonight is Daniel Day-Lewis. Number 5, she wrote a strong letter to the paper complaining about the council's what? The council's action for Mike, the council's Natalie actions, Martha Moreno C action, Ivan is action. Yes, yes, friends, correct. Patrick, action. Yes, she wrote a strong letter to the paper complaining about the council's action in closing the town center to traffic during the festival. 6. Susanna's party was the social of the year. The social what? The social event for Anne, the social event for Mike and Martha Moreno Cid. Event for Ivan, event for Patrick Pies. Yes, friends. Yes, event is the perfect choice. 7. Tennis is a very relaxing spare time. Spare time is free time, right? Spare time what? Activity for Anne, for Patri activity, for my monitor Ivan activity. Yes, yes, activity for Ana Huerta, correct. Activity is the adequate word in number 7. 8. The school offers an exciting and varied what? For Anna is program, for Mike is program, for Patrick Pies is program, and for Natalie is program, and program is the correct word, friends, correct. Yes, yes, the school offers an exciting and varied program of social events. 9. The women's 200-meter blah, 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 we will follow by the men's 100 meters. What is in number 9? What is it? Event for Mike. Event for Natalie, event for Patrick Paez, event for Ana Huerta. Yes, friends, event is correct. So in number 9, event. Number 10, there was a sudden flurry of blah, blah, blah when the director walked in. Flurry of, well, this is an idiomatic expression, friends, you know. If you don't know the idiomatic expression, maybe you don't know the word. In this activity, yes, Patri. Ana Huerta, yes. Activity, Natalie, yes, yes. Activity is the collocation here. A sudden flurry of activity. Un aluvión. Un aluvión de actividades. Well, now 11. This problem calls for swift from the government. Action for Mike, action for Anne, action for Ana Huerta and Patrick Paez. Action is correct. Swift action. Very good, friends. Well, now, what about 12? We had expected to arrive an hour late, but we were early. But in the event, Ivan, the monitor, event, and the rest of the people, opinions, for Martha is program, and for the rest, well, friends, here it is event. But in the event, we were early. We had expected to arrive an hour later, but in the event, we were early. Okay, very good. So in this exercise, we saw event, activity, action, program, etc., etc. What are we going to do now? Now, we have to go and study some expressions, friends, with the preposition in, but this vocabulary is not in the student's book, it is in the workbook. So let's go a minute to the workbook, page 46. Workbook, page 46. Here you see page 46 in the workbook, vocabulary expressions with in. Complete the sentences below with an appropriate noun from the box. The nouns are accordance, aid, event, but event was used, so you cannot repeat event. Form, hope, light, position, and region. Let's do this activity. How is it? Have you finished? Okay, let's check it. Well, number one is the example. In the event of an emergency, en caso de, this is the English way of saying en caso de, in the event of an emergency, all passengers are requested to assemble on the lower deck. Number two, in the of recent information, what? In number two, what is the word? For Ivan is light, for Patrick is light, for Mike is light, and for Martha is light, and this is correct. In the light of recent information, I think that we say something very similar in Spanish. A la luz de, in the light of. Now, number three, the buyers were finally in a to go ahead. What about in number three? Position for Ana Huerta, position for Patrick Paez, position for Ivan, and for Martha Moreno City's position. Aha, correct, friends. Position is perfect. The buyers were finally in a position to go ahead with the purchase of the property. Good. Number four, we have amended. Amended is enmendar, enmendar. Tenía un plan, me han hecho cambiarlo, lo enmiendo. So we have amended the contract in accordance, yes or no? Accordance, Anna, accordance, Martha, accordance, Anne, yes, in accordance with your recent instructions. Very good, friends, very good. 5, Maria mentioned her desire for further training in that her company would fund it. Hope for Anna, hope for Martha Moreno. Anna considers that this is hope. And Patrick Paez and Mike, yes, friends, you are correct. In the hope, con la esperanza. Yes. Number 6, a concert was arranged in of the local children's home in aid. Yes, aid, Anna. Yes, Mike, Martha, aid. Correct. Aid. In aid of, en beneficio de, in aid of. Okay, 7. Compensation was offered in the of credit voucher. In the what? Form for Patrick, form for Anne, form for Martha Moreno, Sid. Yes, friends. And for Ana Huerta, form is perfect. In the form of, similar to Spanish. Voucher, voucher. Voucher is un resguardo, un vale, un cupón. That is a voucher. 8. A flat in the center of the city will cost in the of £1,000 a month. Region for Ana Huerta, very good. Region for Martha Moreno Cid. Region is the correct choice, but the translation is confusing. A flat, un piso en el centro de la ciudad costará en torno a in the region of, fíjense qué distinto, en torno a las 1,000 libras esterlinas. Okay, friends, and now this is the perfect moment to stop our class and to assign my homework, because look at the time. So what is the homework for next class? It is on page in the workbook, right? Let's go to the workbook, page number 46. Let me show you. Page 46, you see this text here, reading and use of English, part 5. You are going to read an article, blah, blah, blah. So you have to read this article, The Science of Aviation, and you have to complete the exercises you have on page number, what number? Yes, 47. So they are 2 pages in the workbook, 46 and 47. One question, is the homework clear, friends? Okay, Anne. Thank you, Patrick Pais. Correct, Natalie. Very good, friends. Martha Moreno, yes. Thank you, friends. This is the end of the class today. Be nice, be good people, and see you again next week in these English classes. Thank you. Bye-bye.